And there's a little preview of what you can find at Lost River Gorge. Now, we have Deb Williams on the set. Good morning, Deb. Thanks for making the drive.
Good morning.
We were just talking about the drive. Why don't we start there? Give me the route to Lost River from North Conway. Folks are looking.
The quickest way to get there is 112, and it was a beautiful ride over this morning. A little hazy, but you know, the sun's coming up and the mountains were absolutely beautiful. I didn't get to see any wildlife, but
well, that road is famous for it.
Yeah.
So you never know, but it is gorgeous. One of my favorite drives to do, and you know, if you're looking for moose or something like that, it's one of the ones that's listed on the Forest Service site as the moose sighting. But you know, of course, use caution. Dusk, dawn, that sort of thing. But it takes you over to the Lincoln area and Woodstock and gorgeous, gorgeous places. Let's talk about Lost River Gorge. How far is it from here?
Well, it takes about an hour to get there. I've actually never clocked the mileage, but an hour is a fair amount of time to get. And it's a straight shot. Once you hit 112, you're just continue on, and we're on the top of a mountain over on the right-hand side.
Easy breezy. And let's talk about the area of Lost River Gorge because it's phenomenally beautiful. I've been there. I went with a school group and we go as a family. I was shocked because for some reason I always had pictured it as more done up, you know, like commercial. And you guys have a beautiful lodge there. You have a place where you can get, you know, gemstones and stuff like that. But you walk out and it's just naturally gorgeous. So tell me a little bit more about what they can find.
And it's funny, a lot of people when they come, they get there and they say, so what are we doing? And it's a 3/4 mile loop, and you go 300 feet down into the gorge, and there's a series of 11 different boulder caves that crisscross with the river back and forth, and you can choose to get on your belly and do a little wriggling, some hands, knees, and crawling. Or, you know, so a couple of the caves you don't even have to, you just kind of lean down and go in, but you can bypass any or all of them, and it's just, it's beautiful.
Right.
It's breathtaking down there, and you have the granite walls that just, you know, topple above.
It's not just caves down in the ground. I mean, you have beautiful boardwalks, well maintained throughout the whole area there. And the rocks, as you can see, they go up above you. You know, you have cliffs ahead, and then you come to the stairs and it goes down into this little crack in the side of the wall. You're like, okay, I think I'm going to bypass this one. But the kids, oh my gosh, you know, luckily my husband was there, so he could go with the kids in, and I could just bypass some of them. But just an amazing thing, you know, and ladders down, and so it's an active visit. So wear sneakers, wear jeans. It can get a little chilly down in the caves, correct?
Yes. Yeah, actually, some people came up when it was about 80 degrees last week, and they come up and they were laughing like crazy. And again, because they decided to choose to go through some of the caves, and they couldn't believe that they actually did it, and they had a great time, but they said, I couldn't believe we could see our breath while we were down there.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's at least 10, sometimes up to 15 degrees cooler down, especially in the caves.
Right.
And it's beautiful. And when you talk about the boardwalks, they are made to protect our guests, you know, to make it more convenient and to help to protect the environment too. But it just, it works so well, and we get so many compliments on the boardwalks too, because it's like a jigsaw puzzle. There was a lot of time and effort that I can take no credit for.
Artisans work, you know, how it spans out, and it's all flat and smooth, but it's like beautiful woodwork.
Yep. And there's railings all along. The steps are very easy steps to walk. They're not steep, they're shallow. And because of the fact that you go down much quicker than you come out, it's a very gradual ascent back up. And there's benches along the way, and it's just...
And little natural spots too, like, you know, little areas that, you know, kids can really just enjoy nature.
Yep. And you look at the pictures, we have, one of the neat things when you were talking about, you know, our buildings up top, is we have a lot of really old pictures, historic postcards, and you look at what the boardwalks and the bridges used to look like, and it's pretty amazing. You know, people had such a good time then, and they have even a better time now, and it's just that much more safe.
Well, let's talk about the history. How long have you guys been in existence?
It was discovered in 1852, and it's been operated, having visitors coming since the late 1800s. A couple of brothers that were fishing fell into it.
Literally?
Literally. When they were fishing, one of the brothers fell through one of the cracks in the rocks, and Shadow Cave is the cave that where he fell through, and they gave Lost River its name, and it's been a popular site. And it's pretty funny because it used to be $1 to go through Lost River, and it used to include your trek, the 4 or 5 mile hike up from town and going through Lost River. And they used to supply overalls because, of course, women always used to wear dresses, and part of it would be that, and everything was much more formal at the time. So they would give people overalls and things to be able to wear to crawl through the caves. And
now bring us to the present day. I mean, and throughout the years you've had some caves close and reopen, depending on, because it's a natural formation. Things move, and you're always doing safety checks to make sure it's all good. Which brings us to our watch and win question in just a few seconds. But let's talk about, technology nowadays online. You have a presence there, so why don't we tell them where they can find more pictures?
Yeah, they can go to our website at www.lostrivergorge.com and find some really neat pictures. If they can become a friend of ours on Facebook, and that would be great. They can see, a lot of neat things on there too.
Now, when the kids get there, do you have something, little T-shirts that they can get, or?
They do. We do for kids. We offer them a Junior Gorge Guide quiz, and if they pick the quiz up when they go, and they fill it out while they're on their way, and we do encourage parents and grandparents to help fill it out and bring it back. They get a little surprise when they're finished, and we'll send them a postcard the following spring and tell them, don't forget, come back and visit us again. So it's a lot of fun. The parents get into it as much as the kids do in filling out the questionnaire.
Can I just say what a great birthday party that would be?
It is.
A group of kids to that. They're going to get exercise. They're going to be exhausted by the end, and perfect.
We do have some every year that come and do birthday parties. We have several families that come each year and do a family reunion. One of the other neat things that we started offering a few years ago, and it was great to see yesterday, we had several of them come back. We started doing season passes.
Oh, great.
And the season passes are $1 less than 2 admissions. Which is really, and you can come unlimited to our normal operating hours.
Some people would come on a daily basis. Great place to walk.
We had a woman last year, and she was very faithful, and she would come almost every day. But we had a family come back yesterday, and they brought another family with them, and that family got a season's pass too. So it was great when they came in. They said, we remembered them. They said, "Is that good that you remember us?" I said, "I'd like to think so." They, the kids love it. It doesn't matter how many times they go through it.
Absolutely. Now, days of operation and hours.
We are open daily, 9 to 5 right now. We stop selling tickets at 4, and during July and August we will change our hours, and we will be open till 6, and we stop selling tickets at 5. Okay,
and rain or shine?
It is, unless there is thunder and lightning storms, but rain or shine. And it's kind of neat when you ask that, because it gives a whole different perspective as to how to view Lost River. It's just as pretty in the rain, and sometimes it's even more so, because with the rain it kind of gives that everything a more vibrant color, and it's very pretty, a beautiful smell, very refreshing, and it's neat no matter what.
Let's go. Let's drop the mics. Let's go. So let's talk about the watch and win. We didn't actually give the answer during the interview, but we talked about how some caves close and some reopen, and of course you have the current tally for caves.
We do.
So the question is,
how many caves are there that you can go in and out of at Lost River?
Okay, and the prize?
It is a pass for 2 adults and 2 kids.
Oh, fantastic. So family pass for 1 day.
Yes.
And you can call 356-6619 if you'd like to take a guess at it. How many caves are currently in use at Lost River Gorge? 356-6619. Let's go to the phones. Good morning, caller. What is your guess?
How about 12?
12.
Oh, close.
Oh, close, but no cigar. Line 1, you've gotten through. Good morning.
13?
13.
Nope, a little farther.
A little farther than that, I guess. Oops, sorry about that.
They're a little farther away.
Line 1, good morning. What's your guess? No guess. No guess. All right, 356-6619. Good morning. For a pass for 2 adults, 2 kids to Lost River Gorge, do you have an answer?
11.
11. Yes. 11. You won. Congratulations. You just picked up a pass at Lost River Gorge for you and another adult and 2 kids. So who are we talking to?
Laura.
Laura? All right. Well, congratulations,
Has
Laura.
she been to Lost River before?
Have you been?